What's up, everybody? My name is David Caldwell. I'm with Krista Britton. We are principal real estate brokers at Hillshire Realty Group at eXp Realty, serving the Portland metro area at our office in Sherwood. Krista and I say we're going to talk really quick about the change that's happening in the market. We've gone from these very low interest rates to a higher interest rate environment, but still low when we look at history, but a rapid change. And what we're hearing on the news versus what we're experiencing working with clients, what it means for sellers, what it means for buyers to experience this new market. And then we'll talk about the past a little bit. We'll talk about May and those numbers. But first, let's talk about the last couple of weeks, Krista. And we'll start with talking about buyers and how buyers are experiencing this increase in rate, but also decrease a little bit in competition.
Right. What I know my buyers are getting excited about is there's a lot more options coming to the market. We're seeing more listings come on. We're having more time to view homes. Homes are, I'm noticing when I'm negotiating with for buyers that we're able to have better terms for them. We're getting repairs done. We might be able to get closing costs covered, or we can get a price reduction.
Wait. This sounds like a normal real estate market.
It's crazy. I feel like I haven't had to negotiate repairs in so long. Yeah, so honestly for buyers, I feel like the fatigue is going to start to wear off. I'm booking multiple showings, instead of just trying to book one a day, I'm now able to show 3 or 4, and they have options, and it's a much better feeling. Now, what I'm letting my buyers know, a lot of them are paying attention to interest rates, and some of them who've already under contract, have done loan locks, things like that. But also, I'm letting them know, hey, we're watching interest rates go up a little bit. It's fluctuating. Make sure you're checking in with your mortgage broker to make sure that you're still comfortable what we're looking at, and it might have to do a little bit of a price adjustment. But the good news is we don't have to look at things. Let's say if I have a client that's looking in the $600,000 range, we no longer have to start at $500,000, right? We can actually look at houses in the approximate price range.
Yeah, I think it's important. I think it's important to note as we talk about like the housing market becoming normal, is in Portland we still have the highest average sales price we've ever had. And in 26 of 30 years, I say it all the time, but we've only had 4 years where values have gone down. And in a normal real estate market, a healthy real estate market actually operates the way that you're talking about it versus what we've experienced for the last 2 years. And, we just have short-term memory spans, right? Like a year ago, we all thought we were never going to leave our homes and we were never going to work in an office again. And that's just not true, right? Like we're never going to get on airplanes again. I was just on an airplane yesterday. We have short memories. We have to remember that in a normal real estate market, houses stay on the market. They experience price reductions. Buyers should be able to negotiate. Not every house has multiple offers. Hey, last year in Portland, we had about 6,000 homes, almost 6,000 homes that did not sell. And that was in the craziest market ever. So this year, we can have a normal year where maybe 7, 8, 9,000 homes don't sell. And even if that happens, it doesn't mean home values are going to decline. Because I think what a lot of people think, like you talked about the opportunity of being a buyer because of the rate adjustment. And when scary things are on the news, it creates people to pause, right? But people have paused because of scary things on the news. Now, I've been researching affordability because the big thing right now is that, we've gone from very affordable because of interest rates to not as affordable. Now, I haven't been able to find any research that shows home affordability has ever crashed a real estate market. Now, some people might say that happened previous in the Great Recession. That had nothing to do with home affordability. That had to do with bad mortgage loans and people that couldn't qualify for loans having their loan terms reset. And then they basically just walked away. In today's marketplace, the homeowners we have in the market have great mortgages. They have lots of equity. We have the lowest default rate in history. And we also have seasoned out of all these adjustable rate mortgages and no doc loans, ninja loans, no income, no job loans that they were giving out in the housing market. Those are gone, right? So it's sad because there are some people that are going to get priced out of the market, but we live in Portland, which is really affordable versus San Francisco. The history of the San Francisco market would tell us that doesn't matter if people get priced out of the market, there's people that can buy. So for buyers, going back to buyers, these interest rates have created an opportunity to enter the market. And whether it's home appreciation or rising interest rates, the cost of entering the market increases. Now, most people buying a house today, on average, they're going to live in a house for 10 years. Most people are going to refinance their mortgage somewhere in the next 3 to 5 years. Like that's highly likely. History would tell us that's highly likely. And we've had 5% interest rates within the last 5 years. I don't know if we've had a lot of 6s, but we have had 5. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So let's shift to sellers, right? Because we've been putting lots of listings on the market. They're getting showings, maybe less, but they're still getting showings. Some houses are lingering on the market a little bit longer. I just had a house in Eastmoreland, pink house, green roof, grandma's house, amazing neighborhood. It was on the market for 30 days. And you would have thought there's something horribly wrong with it, but we still sold it for almost $1 million. We still sold it without adjusting the price. We have a great seller. We have a buyer that came in represented by another agent who's stoked, right? And it was on the market for 30 days, which I don't know, like historically, that's even like a short period of time, right? Like 30 days for a fixer house that's $1 million. Man, that's a fast sale in my mind. So let's talk about seller experiences, right? Real quick.
I think more than ever, it's really important for sellers, one, to be educated, because if you're a seller right now going in thinking, hey, my house is going to fly off the market, like it has been the last couple of years, there's going to be a lot more stress, right? And a lot more, oh, did I price my house right? It's going to be more important than ever to do all the right things, getting your house ready, right? Especially there's going to be more competition. We're in that summertime where more people are listing, so there's going to be more competition as well. So getting professional photos, all those things, but getting your house ready, painting, decluttering, show ready. You cannot stress that enough, because when buyers walk in now and they're looking at 10 houses versus 2 houses, they've got more options. So if they start seeing red flags when they're walking in your home, that's gonna, they're gonna pick the other home.
Yeah, and look, we both worked in adjusting marketplaces. I was at a conference this weekend and I talked to a lot of people that in 2018 in Portland, let me be accurate with my numbers. In 2018, we had 5.5% appreciation. In 2019, we had 1.5% appreciation. That's a really steep decline. And what happened between 2018 and 19? Well, days on market just extended a little bit. We had more price reductions. There were some things going on in the stock market, not dissimilar to today. But people weren't freaking out like they are today, right? You could be on the market for 45, 60 days, 90 days, sell your house. It was okay. The process extended, right? When the process extends for sellers, it shortens for buyers. But in every market, there are serious buyers in the marketplace. It's just how well can you position your home as a seller? And to your point, Krista, people are thinking about the last 2 years where homes sell the first weekend, and some homes will sell in the first weekend and some will not. And now it's more important than ever to identify the outliers when you're looking at comps, right? Because we don't know the circumstances of every sale, and there's plenty of people that overpay for homes, which is a really good reason, whether you're a buyer or seller, to work with a competent agent. And competent doesn't mean I've been in the business a long time. It doesn't mean I'm incompetent because I've been in the business a short period of time. Competent is I can clearly articulate and understand the market, or I'm working with people that can do that. So let's go really quick into the numbers, because you have to leave in 4 minutes. I have something to do, and no one wants to talk us or listen to us talk about real estate too much. But hey, if you do have questions, if you're watching about a particular marketplace, we can go through these numbers for you, for your zip code, for your subdivision even. There's a link in the description. It's to something we call an annual equity review. An annual equity review isn't a listing appointment. It's not a listing pitch. What it is is it's just a conversation that we're willing to have with you that's specific to you and your goals about the real estate market. Our hope with it is to earn your business over some period of time, right? Just over some period of time. So anyway, new listings in Portland, they've decreased a little bit, right? Year to date coming to the market. Why does that happen? It happens because people pause when there's bad news. In COVID, we had this huge delay of listings. They all came on the end of the market. Every year in Portland, we see roughly around the same number of listings come to the market. I expect this year will be the same. Pending sales decreased marginally, right? Like year to date, or sorry, they decreased 16%, but listings were down as well. But they decreased marginally when we consider the same time period last year. I'd rather look at a yearly change versus an annual change versus a month over month, because month over month doesn't tell the whole story. Because that, hey, solds are going to be down too. So what's down? New listings, pending sales, and closed sales. That all makes sense, right? But it's all relative. The big thing to look at is right here. What's happening year to date, right? Like we see those consistent decreases, 3.8 in listing, 8.6 in pending sales. People pause when rates go up, 2.8% for closed sales. While at the same time, the average sales price over a 12-month period is at a new all-time high of 615,000 with an 11% rate of appreciation. Now, you guys, this 11% number, if you watch these, if you subscribe to our channel and watch this, we're going to see this 11% number decrease. But I highly doubt it'll go into negative territory. If we go to post-COVID appreciation, 1.5% appreciation in 2019, 5.5% in 2018, 8.5% in 2017, 11.4% in 2016, right? We called, we'll see if I'm right or wrong. I think 2022 is an 8% appreciation year. If you go back and look at some of our previous stuff. Anything to say about that, Krista, before we have to go do our thing?
I know, I've got to put that somewhere so we come back and remember. 8%, calling it.
8%. And you guys own a $600,000 house, get 8% on it. You're very happy. That's incredible. So if you want to get a hold of us, all our contact information is below in the description. You can follow Krista on Instagram. You can follow me. All that stuff's going to be down there. If you have questions about the real estate market, let us know. Not a salesy pitch. We want to earn your business. We'd love to talk to you about the market. Good day, right? Good day?
Good day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.